Hey guys, welcome back to Dialed MTB again. This time we're here with a Yeti SB150. This is basically a C2 version, a couple minor changes, rims, tires, and stem. Other than that, C2 with the factory forks upgrade. But yeah, basically GX build, factory Fox suspension, 38 in the back, the X2 rear shock, and let's go ahead and just get out and ride, guys, and see how it feels. All right, so how does the SB150 climb? It is actually pretty amazing how well it climbs for being 150 in the back and 170 up front. Full on, obviously, enduro bike. Richie Rude's been killing it on this thing, as well as a lot of others. I was expecting this to be a lot more challenging today. This is my first ride on this, so this is a first ride impressions video, as you can tell in the description of the video. But yeah, so far climbing is amazing. So I've only rode two other bikes with this much travel, which would be the Santa Cruz Mega Tower and the new Santa Cruz Bronson mixed wheel. And this 100% climbs better than both of those. So pretty curious to see how good it does on the descent. All right, so I want to start doing my ratings out of 10 to make it a little less confusing. So this is out of 10 for an enduro bike, enduro category, not trail or all mountain. This bike is a 9 out of 10 for climbing. Like, honestly, I don't know if there's any other enduro bike that will climb like this. I expected that because it's a Yeti, but I did not expect it to be like this. So overall, 9 out of 10 for climbing. If you were to compare it to an all mountain bike with 140 in the back and a 150 in the front, obviously it would go down a little bit. So once again, enduro only. All right, well, let's get to the fun part and see how this thing descends. So the only negative thing I can find so far on climbing is how far the water bottle is down, how far you have to reach down for it. Other than that, I think that's it. That's the only negative effect I've found. All right, let's talk some numbers on this bike. Head tube angle is 64.5 degrees, which in these days, like in 2021, is actually kind of a moderate head tube angle for an enduro bike. They're getting down into the 63s, and shoot, even the new Transition Spire is in the 62s now, but it still feels good. The reach on a size medium is 460. When you go up to the large, it goes to a 480. The wheelbase on the size medium is 1223 millimeters, which, I mean, that is pretty long medium wheelbase. The chainstay is 433 millimeters across the board, so it's nice and short, and I appreciate that. I like the shorter chainstays, but that might just be because I'm not super tall. All right, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and do that. That helps us out a lot. But let's go ahead and get into the fun part. Oh yeah, that feels nothing. Yeah, this bike eats up that little chunk like it absolutely doesn't care. Yep, so I will say I did use the climb switch on the rear shock while climbing. That did help out. So there, but man, so this bike is definitely made for high speed, super plush, kind of just point and shoot. No super playfulness. It kind of just eats everything up. Still does that little technical section pretty good. Gosh, for how well this bike climbs, it shouldn't be able to descend like this. Gosh, it's like butter. So if you guys are looking for an enduro race bike, because you're going to be climbing, this is going to be an amazing bike. I know it's a couple years old, but gosh, I don't think that Yeti's making any changes for 2022 to the SB150. I heard maybe just some new colors or something, and I was like, that's kind of a bummer. But after riding this bike and how fast it wants to go so easily, I kind of understand. Don't fix what isn't broken at all, and actually is pretty fabulous. Gosh, this is just a blast, guys. If you have a chance to test out one of these bikes, I would definitely 100% do it. It is wild. I've never rode a bike that feels this smooth. So with that, obviously, if I haven't felt a bike that feels this smooth, it means it is doing better than both the Mega Tower and the Bronson. I kind of figured it would, but I mean, gosh, it's pretty amazing. So once again, let's get to rating. Make this review not too long, because you guys need to get out and ride. So overall, 10 out of 10. Man, there's no way I'm going under a 9. I think I'm just gonna stick with a 9, and then this bike gets a solid 9 out of 9, or 9 out of 10 overall. Like, I'm pretty close to giving it a 10, but I don't think that's fair when I've only really rode the Mega Tower, which is comparable to this. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe for more content like this, and like always, get out and ride.